Hello everybody. I first wanted to share with you some moments. I'm here very close actually to The Hague on a walk, and I thought this vlog is going to be very special because this vlog will be about animal-free innovation, and I think this vlog couldn't be done with the presence of animals. So I'm really happy that actually here close to The Hague we have Animal Farm, which is open not just for the public, but it's also bringing us idea how precious animals are and what we can do for them. So first I wanted to tell you about this, and then I will go a little bit further so that they are not scared, because now they are actually don't know if I'm going to give them something to eat or not, right? So you can see them a little bit here closer. I'm going to follow them a little bit, and they are very adorable. So as a scientist, entrepreneur, innovator, and I really today would like to talk more about this in their presence, because I think they really deserve that. So see you in a bit. Hello again. So sorry that I am wearing now sunglasses, but I have a sun straight in my eyes and we have beautiful weather in Netherlands. So after this very nice introduction and showing you actually really in the back the animals and Animal Farm, which I also love to come here to really not only contemplate but also think what I as a scientist entrepreneur together with my collaborative colleagues can do for the animals overall. So first I'd like to tell a little bit and give you some introduction about what is happening in animal-free innovation. And definitely Holland is one of the countries, or Netherlands, which is pioneering in it and discussing it also at political level, which is already big plus, which is not necessarily happening in other European countries. And what brings this important topic is that based on the clinical research data, NIH exactly, so National Institute of Health, recognized American institution, health research institution. NIH admits that 95% of all drugs that are shown to be safe and effective, and that's important, in tests on animals, fail in human trials. So basically, this means that even these drugs are tested on animals for safety, right? To be introduced to human patient. 95% of these drugs is failing in human trials, meaning is not per se effective for human patients. And I think this is the most important, I would say, conclusion, which I will in a way dive deeper. What does it mean really for the impact of animal-free innovation? This exactly means that we should reduce numbers of animals or develop animal-free models which could serve to develop successful, effective drugs for humans. And animals apparently are not successful models in it. And how much we appreciate and respect animals, this is very important to keep in mind, to think about this ethically, because it's very sensitive to use animals for testing drugs and cosmetics. But now what we can do, I mean, what are the alternatives, right? What are the alternative solutions than using animals? And I was recently at the event which is focused in Leiden Bioscience Park on animal-free innovation. And this has been very great event which was organized by, I can show it here, by the director which is a very committed and wonderful person to promote animal-free innovation and empower animal-free innovation by supporting pilot projects financially. So Debbie Weyers, warm greetings, very warm greetings from here to you. You do wonderful things, and at this event Debbie introduced with her speech a very important also challenge, right? Because there is a lot of challenges. In a moment I will tell you about more of them. They are not all scientific, but she introduced one of the political challenges. So it's not just as we all think that what has to happen in this transition from animal-based research to animal-free based research. What needs to happen is the culture change has to happen. Also, what needs to happen, that political debate, which was actually taking place in the second chamber of Dutch Parliament, appeared to be not the most successful. This debate was in the end summarized, and in this magazine I will also give you link, Proof Dear Vrij #1 in April, which also Debbie Foundation is promoting. There is certain summary that what was the political challenge, which she brings in, which is actually, I think, a result of political debate, limited level of understanding, limited, I would say, understanding also, and perhaps promoting agenda for public funding, which could be political agenda, mark a turning point in promoting animal-free innovation by not just politicians, but also by public funding agencies like NWO and ZOMW. ZOMW, I think, does really a lot in this direction of animal-free innovation. So that's really already great, I think, recognition which ZOMW is giving to making this impact by supporting animal-free projects. So knowledge agenda by ZOMW aims to highlight all recommendations to perform animal-free research, to develop alternatives. And during this event, which took place, I told you, in Leiden Bioscience Park, actually in Corpus, it was important that Debbie brought also something else, which I think you all guys recognize from political perspective, especially me, because I was in D66 political party promoting education. Sorry for that, it's quite windy. Promoting education, that was also important to realize that indeed polarization, which is so often used by politicians, right, to use it or manipulate the society, I would say that's mainly polarization is used for. It's unfortunately also used to in the field of animal-free innovation. There is a lot of polarization happening from political level, which is influencing, of course, society. And for those which never lived in Netherlands, I can tell you that here majority of people have pets. They are the people which live in Netherlands are, I would say, very pet friendly. So they really care about animals, about pets, but overall about animals. They support many animal funds, also animal farms, which are here available for all of us, for public, for free actually, if you want to know. So with this respect, polarization is in fact bringing polarization to animal-free innovation and discussion, how we can promote it, rather bringing things opposite, that we should actually stop promoting it, or that there are other lobbying parties which don't necessarily promote animal-free innovation, has direct impact on research, on science, and innovation, especially in the animal-free field. Of course, these vlogs are also meant, which I'm making now, the series of vlogs on animal-free innovation, telling you about all these events, about challenges, about all these issues. Even in the country which is proud of being recognized as a pet-friendly country, as an animal-friendly country, as a pioneering in animal-free innovation, as an innovative country, this country, Netherlands, also have their own challenges. And I think these challenges become more you look around, more recognizable, but not at as advanced level as here in Netherlands. So that's something which I wanted to tell you. Why, from a business perspective, because I have my own startup, I also want to bring you also different perspectives, not just political challenges, a perspective of political challenges, which Debbie already in a wonderful way spoke about polarization at the animal-free event in Leiden Bioscience Park, but also what is discussed in this magazine, and what can be actually beneficial, because of course it's important to talk about challenges, right, to find solutions, but also it's important to talk about benefits of performing animal-free innovation, or making transition, right, in developing proof of concept models instead of using animals, especially in the clinical trials where drugs are tested and cosmetics, right? So what Debbie also brings here, talking about polarization, but also talking about good sides of performing such innovation, is that animal-free innovation is not just about reducing use of animals, right, for research, to test drugs and cosmetics, but it also to develop models, animal-free models. And I talk here about organoids, about organ on a chip, about 3D in vitro cultures, about AI-driven, in a way, models, which has been also recently developed. And I'm going to talk about this in other vlogs, because otherwise I would not like to overwhelm you with a lot of science. But there has been a lot of models already developed, databases, beautifully brought but one of the PIs, and here I will bring you the piece of information because she was the speaker at the conference.
Yes, perfect. It looks like we have a really nice division. So in this breakout session, we're actually gonna hear something really new, like new. Well, I'm not gonna say anything more about this, but I would just like to ask Melissa, and the floor is yours.
And then, coming back what Debbie also talks about, and I think I can explore this from business perspective, is that in Dutch is proefdiervrije innovatie is namelijk niet alleen de manier op een einde te maken aan onnodig dierenleed, maar biedt ook voor de potentie om sneller en goedkoper tot betere onderzoeksresultaten te komen. And this is important because this means that using animals for innovation is very costly process, right? Usually takes years. It's a tedious process. Requires a lot of animals for also making statistically significant results. So this costs a lot. And developing such models, alternative models, animal-free models, actually cost less, way less. So this brings also advantage why animal-free innovation should be further developed from business perspective point of view. And I think that's something which I also would like to bring instead of only talking about polarization as a challenge, right? So this is important. Of course, as I said, there is no one fixed point when we will move or switch to animal-free innovation. But in Netherlands, this already has been developed, and I will talk also about my projects in the next vlogs, because I today give you a short introduction about it, but I'm also innovating in this field because I care about animals. I worked a lot with mice, many years, including 4 postdocs, and I really care about animals and how we can replace them and or reduce their number significantly. So definitely the mindset also has to change. As an agile coach, I think it really starts from politicians, but also the way they think, right? We are used to common methods already established using animals, but we have to actually challenge ourselves and now think from different perspective what I can do as a researcher, which was used to, right? It's sort of habit to use animals because it's already established, so it's easy to publish. But what I can do now to find alternative, and that's not only the thing that you are asked when you do your experiments at the university by ethical committee about alternatives, because this process has been ongoing for many years, but really if I can develop and shift the focus of my research to animal-free innovation or transition. I think transition is important in this. You cannot just switch from animal to non-animal. But I think transition in this research is very important, to take these steps, to take small steps and perform this transition from animal-based to animal-free innovation. This transition is very important because it helps really to rethink and change the mindset of many politicians or many scientists which still believe that no, I still need animals to use in my project. These researchers have to be perhaps more supported by the ones which already developed animal-free innovation. I think that's also part of ecosystem community, which is composed of researchers which already did it and researchers who didn't do it yet, which still are bound to animal models, and talk to each other. And using social media, that's another thing, that's why I'm doing also these vlogs, also discuss this, name these issues, especially when we really here in this place look at animals, we admire them, we study their behavior and interactions, social interactions. They can tell us a lot and they can teach us a lot. So this is very, I think, important inspiration, watching animals and thinking about what I can do now for animals. So I think from this beautiful place, I want to give you sunny, very sunny greetings. We already have summer in Netherlands, so it feels really great because this is the country where mostly it rains. So talking about this animal-free innovation, it's very important for me, and as I said, this is the first vlog and I'm going to continue talking about this, about my collaborative innovative projects, so that you can also see how active I am as a person, not just talking about this but by doing it, bringing this agile mindset, learning by doing, thinking from different perspectives, including business perspective, and inviting you to do the same. So take care, and if you would like to support my channel, also animal-free innovation, please subscribe. That's at least what you can do. This doesn't cost anything, but you can bring some small contribution to it, so that actually monetization of the channel can also support the animal-free innovation. So as I said, it's been great to talk about this for the first time. Actually, I talk about this and introduce this topic today for the first time. And see you next time in the next vlog. Bye!